Hello, English 102 CRE Learning Community. This is Dr. Hooper. This is the Week 3 Weekly Podcast. So this week, now that you are getting the hang of things, is going to be fun. At least I think it's going to be fun. We have a lot to do. So first off, you are continuing to read in your book. I am actually reading on my tablet, so I can have it anywhere I need to be, and I can see it, read, and so forth. So anyway, if you haven't tried reading on a Kindle or a tablet, you might want to try it. It's fun. Anyway, so we're reading Chapter 3 this week for my class and Chapter 4 for your reading class in American Wasteland. I also have given you a handout that I want for you to review before you come to class tomorrow. I want to give you a quick quiz in class tomorrow, and I want to test you on your knowledge of the rhetorical terms and the rhetorical information that we learned last week. So remember, last week we talked about rhetorical situation, how whenever you write something or read something that someone else has written, that you must consider the author or the writer, the topic, the purpose, the context, and the audience. And I want to make sure that you understand those key terms. Also, I gave you this presentation, this lesson that I wanted for you to learn, and I explained to you that I didn't expect that you would learn all of it in 1 week, but that we would be learning a lot of this over the course of the semester. It was also information that you should have learned in English 101. I'm beeping. So we're at a little bit of a rush, but I want to see how much you've gathered or learned from that lesson. Remember, I talked about the rhetorical terms that you need to learn. We also talked about fallacies. We talked about ethos, pathos, logos. All of that stuff is going to be important to what we're going to be doing in our first essay, which is next week. Okay, so we need to start getting ourselves prepared. So come to class tomorrow prepared. Read the handout that I gave you this week and also the lesson that I gave you last week. And we'll have a quick quiz to see how much you are learning. Okay, now our second task for this week is to do many things. But first, we want to start thinking about the essay for next week. Now, we are going to do a rhetorical analysis. That means that we need to find one article that we can analyze based on all of the things that we've learned in both the reading class and the English class. Now, Cindy and I have both given you several different articles to read, and we will give you even more this week and next week to choose from. But the gist of the assignment is that you will read it, and you will read it critically so that you can understand it, but you will also look at it and read it so that you can analyze it based on the new terminology that you are learning in English class. Okay? So that should get us prepared for Tuesday. So in class on Tuesday, we're going to talk a little bit about that assignment for next week, the essay, and then we want to talk about this week's assignment. For the 4th chapter, Cindy and I have an assignment that we want for you to do, and we want you to create some content for us, either a bumper sticker or an online poster or an Animoto video where, I'll tell you more about it later in class, but be prepared for that. We also have a discussion that you can start participating in. It's called the American Wasteland Chapter 3 discussion. So click through off of the Week 3 page, you'll see it, or you can also just click discussions, and it should be discussion number 1. You want to start participating in that. It's an online discussion, so we won't talk about it in class. We'll just talk about it online. Then also assignment number 2, which is a web search assignment. And we're going to learn how to search the web and also how to bookmark sites, because eventually you will write a research paper in this class. Actually, you'll write 2. And we need to start thinking about how we can save some of this material that we're looking at right now. So we're going to learn about Diigo and how to use Diigo in class tomorrow. And then your assignment will be for Thursday to complete assignment number 2. And then as always, you have journals. Except my journal this week is a little different. This journal, instead of writing in Google+, you're still going to add it to Google+, but it's going to be a visual assignment. Not much writing necessary. Okay, so that's the poster, the book, the bumper sticker, or the Animoto video. Again, we'll talk more about that in class. Okay, so please come to class prepared tomorrow so we can have a 100% quiz out of all of you, and we can move forward in learning the material that we need to learn. Okay, I'll see you all in class.